Okay, so on to the next page. We are doing whole tone scale. So a whole tone scale is all whole steps. So there are only a limited number of scales you can do before they start just repeating the same notes. I think I'm not going to tell you how many there are because I want to say two, but I'm not really thinking that much. So this whole tone scale, it's going to sound a little bit more spacey. Sounds totally normal, and then it no longer sounds normal. The way that I memorize my whole tone scales, just to be familiar with what I'm playing, is I just look for the black keys versus white keys. So I play all white keys for 4 notes, then 2 black keys, and then the tonic of the scale, which is F. We're going to keep this at 80, and I'll go ahead and play through this for you.
1, 2, set, go.
Okay, so that's your whole tone scale starting on F. Notice the fingering is a little bit different than what you would expect. They just do that to accommodate the 2 black keys. We'll go on to the next page, 300A. Same scale, but with the left hand. We're going 4, 3, 2, 1 for all those white keys, and then 3, 2, 1 to get to those black keys. Okay, so I'll play through that for you.
1, 2, set, go.
One thing you probably noticed is when you were playing this, there was a sharps going up and flats going down. I don't really know what the deal is with that. I don't know how to notate these things. But just so you're aware, it's the same pitches. They're just written enharmonically. So same pitch, but sounds the same, but written differently. Okay, so we're going to do another whole tone scale starting on E. This time we play a white key and then white key, 3 black keys, and then C, D, E. I think there are a couple ways to do this. Honestly, I'm just looking at the difference between white keys and black keys. But really, if you're just following whole steps, you're just going to skip over a key every time. So from this A sharp, we're going to skip over B and go to C. So that's another way to do this. I would say memorize these rather than read the notes. It's just easier that way. Okay, here we go. Starting on E.
2, set, go.
I don't know how familiar you are with whole tone scales, but these are really fun to improvise with because you can slam the pedal down and just leave it down, and it doesn't matter because there's no relationship of pitch other than whole steps. So with your pedal down, like it doesn't sound great, but compared to say just a regular major, you hear the difference. Anyway, so if you want to mess around and have some fun, improvising on whole tone scales can be great. Okay, let's do whole tone scale with the left hand starting on E.
1, 2, set, go.
Okay, and that is all of the whole tone scales for right now.